What is up, YouTube gang? We're back with another DIY auto repair video. So what's going on today? The Golf is at it again. The car started acting really weird yesterday. In addition to that, my engine light was on. So I'm like, damn it. Well, apparently my battery was dead, which is a good thing and a bad thing. Prices of batteries have gone way up. They're like 200 and something bucks, which I used to pay 100 and something bucks. And then before that, I used to pay like 60 bucks. Now they're up to like 250 bucks for a new battery. So I had to have it towed. But turns out it wasn't my battery. It's actually my alternator. Here's the alternator. This is the original alternator, I'm assuming. Volkswagen OEM. Before I do anything, I need to move it into my driveway so I can work on it. So I'm gonna have to jump start it with the taco. All right, let's get this party started. I think it's also time to detail my engine compartment. It's getting a little dusty and a little dirty. Look at this thing. So we're going to be working on this today. Using my new mic. Holla. All right, so first thing I'm going to do is take off this cover. You just pop it up, slide it out. Make sure you put your dipstick back in so nothing falls in your engine. Make sure you disconnect your battery. All right, so we got the negative off. And we're going to disconnect the positive. So now we're good. Now let's get into this alternator. All right, I'm going to go ahead and disconnect this plug. Disconnect this. Okay, then there's another connection right here. There's a little cap on there, so we have to pop that off. And then we can get to the bolt. Right here, I'm using a pick to take the cap off of the bolt. Once you get that cap off, you can get in here with your ratchet and just remove the bolt. We got to take the belt off as well. So let's loosen the tension. There's a tensioner, and we're going to release that tension and get this belt off. So the first thing you want to do is remove this hose and just move it out of the way to the side so you can get your wrench in there, grab it and pull it back towards you, and that's going to release the tension on the belt. Then you can go ahead and grab the belt with your other hand and just remove it off the alternator pulley, and it should pop off. Once you get it off, you can move on to the next step. So here I'm just removing the belt and getting it out of the way. You can just put it to the side for now. Now I am going to remove the 3 bolts that hold on the tensioner. You're going to need to remove them, take them out completely, and then you'll be able to remove the tensioner. Alright, once you get them broken loose with your ratchet, then you can just unscrew them with your hand. Remove the 3 bolts, and then you can just mess around with the tensioner, wiggle it around a little bit to get it out from its location, and then you can just pull it out. Alright, and then once you move it out of the way, you can move on to taking off the alternator. There's these 2 bolts, one on top and one on bottom. Those are the only 2 bolts that hold on the alternator. Alright, so then you're just going to break these bolts loose with your ratchet. I think this is a 13mm socket. And once you get them loose, you can pull them out. So the lower bolt was a little bit tighter. I'm not sure why, but it might be because of the position I was in. So you might need a larger ratchet so you can get more torque on it. Once you get it broken loose, you can just remove them by hand, top one and then the bottom one. And then next, what you're going to do is try to remove the alternator. You can see here it's really tight in there, so I'm going to use a pry bar to pry it loose from the top mounting area. Once I get the top part loose, then I'm going to go pry the bottom part. It's a little bit more difficult because it's harder to get your pry bar in there. So do a little bit on each side. I started on the left and then I got the pry bar and pried it a little bit on the right just so it comes out straight, and then I went back to the left and I was able to finally get it loose by prying it back on the left, and it's out. So this turned out to be the original alternator that came with the car. You can see the Volkswagen logo and the Audi logo. It is a 90 amp alternator. Alright, so it's been a couple days and I got the alternator in the mail. So let's pop this box open and see what's up. Step in the zone, auto zone. Interesting. Lifetime limited warranty. But I did get a deal, a $50 discount. So it was originally $240 or $248 minus $50 discount plus a core charge of $40. So I ended up paying $256. And so hopefully I'll get back $40 when I take my old one back. Let's go, buddy. Hello? It looks brand new to me. Oh, nice. It came with a pulley. Awesome. One thing I will say about this is that from another video I watched, the guy shared an important tip. These things right here, this one and this one, these are both kind of like spacers. They actually move in and out. So what he did was pull this out to give you more clearance when you're sliding this on, so that way you're not forcing it and break these parts right here. So it looks like these already come pushed out, give you maximum clearance. When you tighten it up, it'll push it in if there's a gap as you're tightening the bolts. So if not, just get a bolt, put it in here, take a socket, and then tighten the bolt, and it'll pull this out. Let's bolt this on first. So I'm gonna put this bracket that holds the wiring harness. For some reason, this one came with 2 bolts, which you only need 1. So we're just gonna take off this extra one. Actually, now I can put my bracket on. Okay, this back on. Now we can put this on. All right. Here we go. Okay, get the top one on there. Let's make sure this bottom one is on here real tight, because remember how hard it was to take it off. So what I'm actually doing right now is pulling that spacer through. So I'm going to keep tightening it until I can't turn anymore. Okay, it is getting a little bit easier to move. All right, now it's getting set. Okay, now it's locked in place. Let's do the same for the top. Oh, there it goes. Broke the seal. Okay, now it's going to slide, and it's going to bottom out. Once it bottoms out, you won't be able to turn it anymore. There we go. So hopefully you can see right here what I'm talking about. See that? See that? How it moved over? Now there's no gap, and it's not as much sticking out on this side. So fill in that space right there until it bottoms out. You'll know when it's bottomed out because it'll you won't be able to tighten it up anymore. Okay, now let's get the tensioner on there. So push this down here, slide it up in between the bracket, like so. There we go. Got the bracket in there. Okay, now the belt. This belt has to go. There we go. All right. Okay, I'm just gonna line that up. Let's put the bolts on to hold the tensioner. So here's the 3 short ones. Here's one. Here's 2. Okay. And 3. You should always get these started by hand first. Make sure you don't strip anything. There we go. It's tight. It's tight. And that one's tight. So you would think that the belt goes around this pulley down here, but it actually goes in front of it. So I have this routed incorrectly. See that? Now that we have it lined up correctly, now I can try to squeeze it on there. So loosen it up. Came off my belt tensioner. Now it's back on there. Let's take a look. You see it's on the pulley correctly. It's on the tensioner. It's on the air conditioning pulley. Let's see. It's kind of hard to see down there. And then it's on the, what is that? Engine crank or cam. And then there's another pulley in the back. So we've got 2 engine pulleys, an AC compressor pulley, alternator pulley, and then the tensioner. So that's what it looks like. See that? All right, so everything should be on. You just connect this, snapped in place, tighten up this bolt here for the power, and I think we should be done. Alternator's on, this is on, that's tight, the bracket down there is on, 3 bolts that hold the tensioner tight, 2 bolts that hold the alternator, one up here, one on the bottom. Belt is aligned correctly, so we should be good to go. My battery is dead, but I did try charging it overnight, so hopefully it worked. Let's see what happens when I try to start it. Cross your fingers, folks. Let's connect the battery. Okay, let's try to start and see what happens. So I'm talking about. Job's done. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe to the channel.